Three things that are destroying your mental health. Right now, it seems like the whole world, every single person seems to be struggling mentally. So the three things I'm going to show you right now are the main things that you need to be aware of and to change in order to improve your mental health, man. Welcome back to my channel, guys. Conscious and aware. Come on. Now I'm going to break down the three main things to be aware of to improve your mental health. So first of all, we got social media. Now, social media has a huge impact on your mental health. So you need to use it wisely. First off, the main issue with social media is that when you're scrolling, you're constantly comparing your life to other people's lives. So you're seeing someone who's posting the best thing that's happening in their life, their highlights and that. Now you're judging yourself. Wow, look at that guy, he bought that car. Oh, this guy's on holiday. Oh, wow, he bought a watch. And you compare yourself to all these people, and that makes you feel insecure. That makes you feel like down. That makes you feel like your life is, nowhere near as good as other people's. But in reality, them people are suffering as well. They're just posting all the good things that happen in their life. So if you're over consuming social media all day, you're comparing yourself to all of these people, of course you're going to suffer, mentally. You're going to feel like anxious or depressed or a type of way because everyone seems to be winning whilst you're not where you want to be. You understand? So that's one aspect of social media. Another thing is that you're overflowing your mind with information. There's too much information. It's like flicking through the TV. One channel is the news, one channel is a horror movie, one channel is sports, one channel is some gossip. Like, that's what you're doing. It's like every single content is a different frequency. A good frequency, bad frequency, negative, positive, like all day long, man. Imagine flicking through the TV all day long, but you're going to blow your head open. You understand? Your head is literally going to be fried in that. So that's another aspect within social media. That's just draining your energy. It's making you feel down. It's making you feel like worthless. And even if you pay attention, as soon as you go on social media and you start scrolling, pay attention to how you feel. You feel like, you feel like this downward energy. You feel like you're getting pulled down. You feel like, internally, you feel drained. You feel, your energy is going down, and it's just eating away at you. Slowly but surely, it's eating away. And by the time you finish scrolling after 10, 20, 30 minutes, you feel empty, you feel worthless, you feel like you've just done something wrong. So pay attention to how much you scroll on social media and use it wisely. If you follow people, make sure you follow people who are uplifting. You know what I'm saying? Unfollow the people who are not, lifting you up, and use it accordingly. Don't use it all day long, sparingly. Whenever you have, a few times in the day, it's okay, but just don't overindulge in it. Don't overconsume. So the second thing that's messing up your mental health is spending too much time indoors. What you don't understand is that the more time you spend indoors, your level of frustration, stress goes up and up and up. If you're in the house all day, 8 hours, 12 hours in the house, bro, there's no way you can feel good. Doesn't matter what's happening in that house, you can't feel good because you're not getting fresh air, you're not getting sunlight, you're not getting change of scenery. That's all messing you up, and it's making you overthink, it's making you feel down. We're human beings. Look at every single animal. Every single animal lives outside, in the wild, and we're animals as well, We are animals, so we need to be outside, we need to be walking, we need to be moving. That's why when you go outside, it's good for you because you're walking, which means you're exercising, you're seeing different things, you're breathing in fresh air, And whenever you go for a walk, it always clears your mind. You end up fresh, with a fresh state of mind, feeling good. That's it. But when you're too much time indoors, especially watching TV or on social media, then you're drained. Mental health, anxiety, depression, PTSD, I don't know, there's 100 names right now. You're more likely to suffer. You're more susceptible to these things. And when you do go outside, don't be outside scrolling on your phone all day, then that defeats the purpose. Leave your phone at home, or don't look at your phone. Just go for a walk, especially into nature. Nature is healing. When you go into nature, you're seeing trees, animals, that's something that's better than being like just amongst people in the city, pollution, noise. But if you ain't got no choice, that's still better than nothing. So spend more time outside. If not, then mental health is going to be going crazy. You're going to go cuckoo. So number 3 is negative environment, right? You have to understand that your environment is contagious. So if you're in a household, man, and with negative people, let's say your parents are negative, or your siblings are negative, or you're talking to your friends who are negative, gossiping, who are suffering mentally. If you're talking to someone who's got mental health problems all the time, eventually you're also going to have mental health problems. You ain't got to be a scientist to figure that out. If someone's always, your friend is always anxious, it's always depressed, it's always talking about things going wrong. Just you hearing that alone is going to affect you. Eventually, you're going to, because the energy is contagious, you're going to feel and talk like that as well. Simple. Also, environment is not only the people you talk to, also your social media is type of environment, because you're in an environment, in a space. And if it's negative, then guess what? You're also going to be negative. So you got to be extremely careful. Make sure you surround yourself with positive people. Make sure you spend limited to no time with them people who are just draining energy and always suffering somehow or one way or another. And put yourself in an environment that is uplifting. Just like an animal. If you put an animal or a child or anything in a negative environment, it's not going to be the best version of itself. It can't be all that it can be. If you put a person or a child or whatever into a positive situation, they can be all they can be. It's like a seed. If you plant the seed in fertile ground and you give it water and sun and give it everything it needs to grow, it will blossom into, the best tree or what it can be. But if you take a seed and you just throw it into the garbage and you don't water it, you're not giving it no sunlight, bro, you're drained, you're finished. You understand? So these are the 3 elements that you need to be mindful of, that you need to change, adjust in order for you to move forward in your life. If you do not pay attention to this, if you do not alter this, then that's your whole life written. Your whole life is going to be mental health. Your whole life is going to be anxiety. Your whole life is going to be depression. So you are powerful in the sense that you can choose. It's a choice to be on social media. You don't have to scroll all day. It's a choice to spend time indoors, bro. Unless you're in prison, I don't know. Yeah, and hopefully not. You can go outside for a walk multiple times a day. And it's a choice to be around certain people, or at least spend the amount of time you spend with them is a choice. You understand? So hopefully these 3 things have brought you value. If it did, smash the like button, hit the red subscribe button, and make sure you leave a comment down below on what you want to see next or what's helped you. Come on.